Football is one day away. We have the Lions and the Chiefs. I do have a free play in this. I will also have a little live insight tomorrow for this game. How about them Duke Blue Devils? Plus 13, game of the week, biggest bet of the summer, plus 380 on the money line. Let's rock. So as we know, yesterday, Kelce hyperextended his knee. Chris Jones, he's holding out. I'm going to go ahead and say he's not playing. The over-under has dropped 2 points down to 52. The total, or the spread, has now dropped to Chiefs -5, -4.5, -5 in some spots. And that's all based on the Kelce and Chris Jones news. I've got some key factors to talk about, my analysis into the game. Now, I don't have a spread pick on this game. That will be for the premium, but I do have my top prop up. And this one, it could change. So hear me out. Listen to the video. It's got some good analysis, and let's get right on into it. So if you're looking to follow someone for the NFL football season, I don't know if there's anyone better. The contest out in Vegas is probably the biggest one. Place top 10 in that. There's another contest I'm in. It's 50 people. It's $2,000 a pop. You know, it's a big entry. It's legit folks only. And I've placed second and third the past 2 years. So it's a pretty damn good thing over here. And follow the page. I get the best insight possible, at least, you know, in my opinion, the best analysis. And let's get you right on into the play of the day. So the number one key factor in this game, well, besides the players, so we don't know about Kelce, we don't know about Chris Jones, so I'm going to ignore them. We're talking about actual key factors that will be facts. Steve Spagnuolo, one of the most blitz-heavy defensive coordinators in football, going against Jared Goff. Now, the weather will play a huge factor. If it is wet, this will be a Chiefs game all the way. So if you see some rain in the forecast, you see a wet field, to bet on the Chiefs live. So that's a little insight there. Jared Goff, small hands. He's a dome quarterback, Cali boy. If it's nasty, it favors the Chiefs. If it's nice weather, no true opinion there. But talking about Spagnuolo, he's one of the most blitz-heavy defensive coordinators. But if you look at Jared Goff last year, he was number 3 in QBR versus the blitz. He was number 4 in EPA per play. He was top 6 against man coverage. Chiefs know this. He was able to get the ball out quick last year, which is exactly what you want to do versus the blitz. Amon-Ra, they pepper him. Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. We don't really know what they're going to be doing. But will Steve Spagnuolo blitz? It's one of the big question marks. You know, without Chris Jones, Jared Goff will probably have all day to throw back there if they do not decide to blitz. So will the Chiefs decide to just play shell coverage and make him dink and dunk it down the field? Or are they going to play a little risk reward and go for the blitz and see if they can't make some plays happen? So that's a key factor to look for, as well as the weather. But as far as my top prop of the day, it's not up in a lot of spots. They've actually taken it down since the Kelce. But hear me out. If Travis Kelce is ruled out, you're going to take Patrick Mahomes over completions. When it's surprising, you know, Travis Kelce, he's a tight end who's played every single game, almost every single snap for the past 9 years. It's insane. He has played more snaps than I think any other skill position player over the last 8 years, but he hasn't really missed any games, no snaps. Every game with Mahomes, he's pretty much been there. He missed 2 games in his career, week 17 because they were resting, and then he missed 1 game in 2021 because of COVID. So that game, I went back and watched it. They played the Steelers as a 12.5-point favorite, and if you look at that game without Kelce, what did they do? They went to the quick passing game. They got the ball out quick. Mahomes didn't hold the ball. They had a ton of pass attempts. In the first half, so let me clear this up. For the game, Mahomes was like 25 for 30 for like 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. It was a very nice, efficient game that kept it short, kept it sweet, and I think that's exactly what they're going to do. It was Byron Pringle who led the way with 7 catches for 75 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now they've got Tony Valdez-Scantling. They've got the rookie Rice. They've got Jerick McKinnon. They've got all kinds of guys. Sky Moore. They've got all kinds of pieces, all kinds of short weapons. I believe that Patrick Mahomes will use that short passing game to move the ball down the field. I will be taking his completions over. Whatever his number is set. If Kelce is out, I will be taking Patrick Mahomes completions over, and that will be my top prop of the day, 100%. As we get closer to game time tomorrow night, I could have another play on the over-under or on the spread. I will definitely have one on the spread. That will be in my premium picks. But if you're interested in that, hit the link in the bio to check it out. As for free plays, thanks for following, and let's get it, baby. And I do think this needs to be said. If you ever buy one of my premium packages, I'm an open book. You can ask me about survivor pools. You can ask me about pick'em contests. You can ask me about fantasy football. You can ask me about DFS. I always have DFS every single week. So on the primetime nights, I usually have a showdown matchup as well. So anything you want, I'm an open book. I'm willing to give you my analysis, my models, my model scores, my model predictions as well. So if you're interested in that, that is all in the premium content. But thanks for following again, and let's have a hell of a football season. Let's ride.